Hey YouTube, this is the Robinhood Investor. Hope you had a great week of trading. As always, I really appreciate your support. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn about investing, subscribe to this channel. Today I'm going to talk about Tencent stock, ticker symbol TCEHY. Make sure you stick to the end of the video for my opinion on this stock. So Tencent is currently priced at $56 per share. Past year up 35.29%. Past 5 years up 182.97%. So it's a very high growth stock. Let's take a look at the market cap. It's $537 billion. P ratio is 39.5 and dividend yield is 0.24%. So it does pay a dividend yield, but it's fairly low. And I see them increasing this dividend over time as the company grows. So Tencent is actually it's a investment holding company that focuses on value-added services, fintech and business services, online advertisement, and others. And they also have online and mobile games, a community cross-value-added services, and applications across various internet and mobile platforms. Taking a look at the quarterly results from Q1 2020, so you can see that the total revenue at 108.1 billion RMB. That's 26% year-over-year growth. Operating profit 35.6 billion RMB, 25% year-over-year growth. And net profit attributed to shareholders 29% year-over-year growth at 27.1 billion RMB. And diluted earnings per share of 2.817 RMB. That's 29% year-over-year. So across the board, very solid growth, and I can see them continue to grow through these times because they're an online platform and it's benefiting from the services they provide. Taking a look at the key platforms update, Weixin and WeChat, 1.2 billion, and QQ smart devices, 694 million. These are monthly active users as of March 31st, 2020. That's a huge number of users using their platform, whether it's their mobile apps or smart devices. Now, in terms of revenue breakdown, social networks makes up 23%, online games make up 35%, online ads make up 16%, fintech and business services make up 25%. So fairly highly diversified revenue streams and different verticals. And you can see that it's very diversified in the online space. So whether it's social networks, online games or advertisement, fintech and business services, I feel like during these times, it's benefiting from people using their non-touch, staying indoors, playing games. When it comes to businesses, people advertise online. In terms of payments, people are using non-touch payment services. So Tencent is definitely benefiting from all those services they provide. Now for margin ratios, you can see their gross margin from this is from Q1 2019 all the way to most recent quarter, Q1 20. So 46 to 48, so it increased slightly. Operating margin 33% to 32%, so it's maintained overall. And net margin from 25% to 25%. So it's fairly consistent year over year in terms of margin. CapEx, cash flow, and credit metrics. You can see CapEx is 37% year over year growth, increase. Free cash flow increased by 133% year over year, which is huge. Total debt adjusted EBITDA, which is earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization ratio, 1.44 times last 12 months as of March 31st, 2020. And fair value of stakes in investee companies, excluding subsidiaries, is 410 billion RMB. So overall, very solid financials, high growth, and you can see them also paying a dividend. And I see it's a very solid company overall. Now taking a look at their financials, you can see annually revenue increase year over year, and earnings also increase steadily year over year. Quarterly, you can see Q1 20, most recent quarter, did the best out of the last 4 quarters total. So it's great to see that kind of growth year over year and quarterly. I'm taking a look at the key stats. As I mentioned, Tencent is trading $56 per share. Market cap is $553 billion. Forward PE is very low. I don't think that's accurate, but it's trading relatively cheaper than the past 12 months. Now taking a look at the 52-week change, up 35%. It's great to see that kind of growth. Taking a look at the share stats. Dividend yield forward dividend is 0.28% versus the trailing, which is past 12 months, is 0.2%. The payout ratio is very low at 9.13%, so that's relative to their earnings. So I think it's a very sustainable dividend yield. Profitability, they're very profitable at 23.76%. Management effectiveness, return on assets is 7%. Return on equity is 21%, so they're fairly effective in their management. Income statement, it's not showing, but their quarterly revenue growth year over year is 26.4%, and quarterly earnings growth year over year is 6.2%. Some of these numbers are not displaying, but the debt to equity ratio is 46.34. So for every dollar equity they have $46 in debt. So overall, I think Tencent is a very solid growth dividend stock, and I have some equity in Tencent and plan to continue holding this long term because it's a great solid dividend stock. That's all for this video. What are your thoughts on Tencent? Comment down below. Remember to use my referral links below, and both of us get $20 for using personal capital or a free stock for using Robinhood. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn about investing, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video.